Hey everyone, this is my video response to Chapter 2 of Ramachandran's book titled Seeing and Knowing. First off, I really liked this chapter. I really liked how he tied in, or talked about vision and perception, kind of how we see the world around us, and how he gave us all these cool case studies from patients he's studied and patients other people have studied. I like the whole Capgras syndrome thing at the end, and the kind of Calvin Coolidge story, even though it may not be entirely accurate, is still pretty neat. And then I also liked his story with the lawyer. That was pretty funny. But anyway, so one of the things that, I didn't have any really main objections. I haven't had any main objections about anything, really. It's too controversial I've read so far. Just maybe some gaps. But on page 57, he was talking about how we perceive objects and how we can kind of recognize things through, or how we go about object recognition. And he said for chairs, it seems to be the object of sitting. However, he goes on to say that certain features or signatures of an object can serve as as a shortcut to basically our brain automatically determining what we think it is or recognize it as. So I don't really know how he goes from talking about how the act of sitting in a chair is synonymous to all of a sudden kind of separating that from looking at these certain features or signatures that we normally use to determine object recognition. I can sit on a table or a counter or something that's definitely not a chair, but I'm still sitting and I know it's not a chair. Or I could sit on a cooler, I know that's not a chair, but I guess it could serve as kind of a chair, but it's not actually a chair. And so how do I tell, the table is a table versus a cooler is a cooler? Obviously there's some sort of signature that I'm looking at in my brain that kind of lets me know what it is. But I don't think necessarily it's the act of sitting in a chair that makes us think it's a chair. Because like I said, I can sit on a whole bunch of other things as well. Another thing that I thought maybe would have been neat, on page 71 when he was talking about David, with the, I don't know if he had Capgras, whatever David had, and how he couldn't recognize his mother because he was missing the pathway 3 or whatever it was. I think it would have been pretty neat if they would have included, maybe if David had a girlfriend or like a best friend instead of his mom and parents, see if they would have brought them in and maybe could have recognized either his friend or his girlfriend. Just kind of been some more confirmation. And probably just interesting to talk about. So besides that, I really got nothing else.